everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day, actually. We're leading worship this morning. As I've mentioned in past videos, Jeffrey is dealing with his ear, and so we're giving him some time off. And so I'm leading worship this morning, and maybe more than this morning, we will see. But for now, this morning. I just wanted to come here and go through the songs, so that's what I'm doing. I was thinking last night, like, I've had so many things going on this week that I've not even really been able to think much about the fact that I'm leading worship, which has kind of been good because my brain's not focused on it so much that I'm like, gets anxious or nervous. Like, I'm just like, I'm here and we're doing this morning, and that's fine. And I'm glad kind of that that's where my brain is. Like, this is what we're doing and it needs to be done. And I'm happy to come and just lead and, have a time of worship. So I have a small team, and I have no, I'm not like, oh, I don't know. Like, I know most of the songs, they're fairly simple, and so I am like, I know all the songs, but like, I'm familiar with them. I've played them before, which is also very helpful. So, but I'm just going through them right now. And Jeffrey is still coming to church this morning because he borrowed some things, has to set it up still. So I do get to see him this morning, which I'm glad about. But then he's going to leave and he's going to go home, and I'm going to stay and I'm going to lead worship. So, also it's Mother's Day. So we get to celebrate that today. We're going to brunch with my family, and I'll try to take you with us when we do that today, at least a little bit, just to kind of show you some stuff. But happy Mother's Day. I know it's later now for you all, but happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Let's get started this morning. Let's just make this happen, right? I'm gonna keep practicing, so. Tell him you got your hat. Yeah.
Thank you for picking up.
Now he can play.
It's nice. Thanks, Mom.
Are we doing the announcement video at the beginning again?
That would be my guess.
Okay.
We're not doing a prelude, right?
I don't usually do a prelude, so if you would just do music until the video happens.
It's the video, and then you're on.
That's great. And then I'll do the call to worship. It's pretty short. Then we'll do the first 3 songs, all the songs in C. And then we'll go into the scripture. I'll read the scripture. Pretty simple, it's me, so we're doing it simple today. We'll do goodness of God. While I'm reading the scripture, you can pray that my fingers work for goodness of God. And then I'm assuming just Pastor Rick will come up and greet and do the children's blessing and go into the offering. We're assuming the announcement video is at the beginning of the service again.
Not just assuming, it's going to happen.
Okay.
Don will have to show me in a minute how to make sure that happens.
You just look at him and make sure the sound is on, and then you press the button.
Okay.
We'll do come and see for the offering. Remember, we're doing verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus twice with the little instrumental. Just play whatever your heart desires. Play the right chords, but. And then
change keys on us, Brian. It'll be great.
we'll go into the chorus with whole notes and then repeat it with the tag. And then Pastor Rick will preach, hopefully. And we'll do come up during the prayer, and we'll do How Great Thou Art, verse 1 and 4, with the repeated and a cappella chorus at the end. And that's it, I guess. I would normally hand it off to Pastor Rick, but
Hand them up to our elder.
yeah, Mark, do you want to pray for us this morning? Cute. Looks lovely. Good morning. Nice.
After 4 weeks, he goes, what? Yes, it is. Yep.
It's always nice to just have it for like, who knows? I know. Bunches of them.
It is what it is.
Derek, how are you? Yeah? Feeling okay? Yeah. Thank you. Get the
Obviously. Yeah.
You should. That'd be cute.
feeling well.
Finally, I am. I feel normal. Good.
Our call to worship this morning comes from a very familiar scripture. Let's read it together. God so loved the world that he gave his only dearly beloved Son, so that everyone who believes in him will not perish, but have everlasting life. On this day of remembrance and hope, we declare with joy, God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save it. Let us worship God.
Particularly, and if you don't take away anything else, let this seed thought be planted in your mind and in your heart. In Isaiah 55:8, the word of the Lord says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my way, declares the Lord.
Okay, so we're back at home because I needed to come here for a minute and take some medication, but I'm gonna sit down. But I just want to talk about church. It went well. I meant to I meant to film some of the rehearsal, but I didn't really because I was distracted because when I leave worship, I'm just trying to function, really. I'm trying to just play chords properly. And so then I'm distracted and I'm not thinking about anything else pretty much. Yeah, I'm definitely not a music director. Let's put it that way. I am not very good at like letting everyone else on the team know when to come in and when to do, like I'm just like, let's play. I'm going to do my very best to lead the songs vocal wise and play at the same time. If you guys could just play with me, that would be amazing. Like that's pretty much the extent of my worship leader abilities. Where like Jeff is like, he knows exactly where he is, what he's playing, what happens next, what the drummer needs to do, what to tell him to do, what the guitar is going to do, or the bass needs to do, or like he's always like his mind is working like 1,000 miles a minute and doing like 10 things at once, and I am like, I'm gonna do my best to do 2 things at once. So we're very different people, obviously. But it went well. It was good. I think that the songs, for the most part, they went well. We played them good. I think there was one that I kind of started a little bit fast, but then eventually I sort of slowed it down. One of the things that happens is I'm just like, I gotta play, and then I don't really get the chance to just worship. But this is because I'm playing. If I was just singing and someone else was playing, which is usually what happens, I have no problems doing that. But when I'm playing, it's really hard for me to do that. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I never play. So it's like picking it up again and trying to figure it out again every single time, because the last time I played was a couple months ago or whatever. I don't play every day. I don't even play every week. So there's part of it is that, and I really should basically be playing regularly, because I know that I'm going to end up playing again at some point. So I should be doing that. But it's just another thing to add to the schedule, and I don't have a piano in my house, so I'd have to go play somewhere else. And so it just doesn't happen a lot. But I would love to get to the point where I'm not really thinking about the chords, because it comes naturally, or it's like muscle memory. A lot like the singing. A lot of the singing for me is muscle memory. I know what the songs are. I know the melodies. I can just sing them. It's okay. For the most part, in other words, not always, but especially like today I was playing The Goodness of God, and I'm like, why are you staring at the words? You know the words. You've sung this song about 1,000 times. You know the words to the song, so start paying attention to the chords and not the words, because you already know the words. And so it's like trying to get my brain to do those things is really important. Anyways, it was a good morning, and I am glad that it's finished, just because it's one less thing on my brain right now. Oh, and also, okay, so there was also the Mother's Day bouquets, which I showed you, which I love. I love that they do that. And then we got some video of some of the boys making them for their moms, and it was cute. I love that. So, and Leslie did such a good job at making the little chalkboard. I'm so glad she did that. And I was tasked that, and then I was like, hey Leslie, did you want to do it? And she was like, yeah. So I was happy to give it to her, to be honest. And she did so good. It was so pretty. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say that was what you were looking at, because it's Mother's Day. So that was cute that everyone can sort of make their own bouquet. We've done that for the last, at least this is the second year at least. Maybe we've done it more than that, but I think it's cute. I like it. And yeah, we're gonna go to lunch with my parents and my sister and her family. Brunch lunch for Mother's Day. So I'll try to at least show you a little bit of that. And then hopefully we get to chill for the rest of the day. We shall see.
Look at it.
She's directing the photography.
She wants to take a picture of the card. I want that. Now look at it like you're reading it. I don't need to read the inside. Oh. Perfect.
You good? What? A wallet.
Look at it.
Yeah.
There's no orange juice.
Oh, darn.
Just champagne. Yeah, I got Nana some fishing knives too.
They're small. Oh, nice. Look. Okay.
I really don't know anything about them. They sounded like you.
They sounded like you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, oops.
Yeah, I figured you'd go through them in a week.
Books.
Yeah.
Well, not a week.
Like 2 weeks. 1 week per book.
Days. No. Yes, and like a week. You read the book already?
Yeah, she reads so fast.
Yeah, here, you can read it. No.
I know. No.
Like in 2 years.
Yeah, if that.
Turn his into me, and he
Hello everybody, welcome to Tuesday. Remember when I was trying to go to some new stores? And I was gonna take you with me, remember that? Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't remember that either. I forgot about wanting to do that. I don't know what happened after that. Too many things went on, I guess. But I remembered that yesterday and I was like, oh, I should do that this week. So we are here, but we're kind of cheating a little because this is not a new store. I've been here many times, but I have never been here by myself. I now have my own Costco card and I almost never come here alone. Usually I always come here with Jenna, which probably in the near future I will come again with Jenna, but I didn't want to wait another 2 weeks or more just to come here because I don't need to, and I do have things that I need. My kitchen is bare and I need stuff in it. And I want to bake today and I don't have a few key items, so I also need to get those. So we are here at Costco. I've been to Costco. I love me a Costco, but I'm just excited because I'm here by myself. I never come here by myself. So this is a new venture for us. Even the last time I came here, I got myself the card, but I wasn't by myself. Somebody from church came with me. So we are here and we're gonna go shopping. I do have a list, even though I didn't write it down, which is never really good, but I'm gonna try to stick to my list. I'm trying to try to remember my list and not get too distracted. I'm fairly good, but I know, like, it's not even really like, oh, I see something, I want that. It's more like I just think of I can think of about 1,000 things I want or need. And so it's a more self-control of like, do I need to get all of those things? No. So I think I'll be okay though. I know what I want. I know what I'm here specifically at Costco for, and so that's what we're going to get. Mainly sugar. I need sugar. And there's one other, the recipe I'm making calls for some Crisco or shortening, but I don't want to buy a big old thing of shortening just for a little bit. And I think I can just substitute butter. So I don't think I'll buy that. And then just a few other things that I want to have for like lunches and dinners and food and stuff like that. So let's go to Costco. This is the first time, like, we went to Costco for Easter, but like this is the first time for us, me by myself, just us going. I'm by myself, but I'm taking you guys with me. This is the first time we've done that, so I'm excited. Let's go. We can take our time, spend the time at Costco. I will say, when I take my time in Costco though, I do get tired. My legs get tired, but we can sit down whenever we want, and then we can keep on shopping, or we can leave. We can do whatever we want because we're by ourselves. Not that like when I come here with Jenna, like she keeps me from doing what I want. That literally never happens, but we can take our time and or whatever. You know what I mean? It just, sometimes it's nice to shop by yourself, and that's what we're doing today. Yeah, that's all I need, right? Keys. I went and got myself a sweet, half tea, half sweetened tea, and we're gonna go enjoy Costco together. They really need cup holders in these things. This is not gonna work. That's definitely not gonna work. We'll be holding that. I say this every time I see one of these, but we need to get these for church. Every time I come in here, I'm like, we need one of these. 2 of these, actually. These pillows are so cute. I feel like Julie needs these. The little lemon, they're really nice pillows, too. Watermelon, avocado, cute. Strawberry, cute. Oh my gosh, a little corduroy top. That's cute. Oh, I could get a box. I was thinking of getting like a shed, but maybe a box would work. This is pretty big. So you're never alone when you're at Costco. Just ran into someone I know already, and there are always people here. Been super obsessed with these, so we're gonna get some. Oh, these ones are much smaller, but maybe that's a good thing. The ones at Trader's are huge, like just the apple itself. It's like huge apple. So I end up eating like half the apple, but theirs are like half the size, so maybe I'll eat the whole apple. I'm sorry, what? $3? Yes, please. $3? They're usually like $5. There might be a little less in there, but that's fine with me. Do we need anything else over here? Uh-oh, desserts. Okay, we made it through the desserts because there were too many people over there. So I couldn't get through, so that was a good thing. Then I was like, nope, don't need that. I'm gonna get a chicken, I think. Chicken! Love these for lunches. I'm gonna get these because I always run out of pickles, so that's good. I think I'll get these and this. Love this stuff. I might already be spending too much money, but I think the things I'm getting are good things to get, so it's okay. And I really don't have any food in my house at all. It's cold in here. But we need some eggs. I don't actually know what the price is, but we're gonna get these. Ooh. Do you think I'll get this? So much. When does it expire? Oh, I'll eat that. You buy July. Why is butter so much? It's a lot of butter though. I'm just kind of deciding that I'm getting what I want to get, which is probably a bad idea, but my kitchen is so empty and I think it'll help like where I don't have to go shopping for a while. So I'm just like, just get it now while I can. I really want corn dogs. I wonder if they have those here. Yum. That's a lot, but I think that'll be good. 10 grams of protein. That's nice. Ooh. I'm hoping it'll be large enough where I just want to eat one at a time. That's the goal. Took my drink in here with me and I'm not even really drinking it. I just realized. But it hasn't fallen over, so that's good. Probably a bad thing to say right now, but try to make sure it doesn't. Definitely need this. Sugar. We got these for Easter for the brunch. I did not care for them. They're dry and the chocolate's not that good, and I just buy something else. Not as good. Okay, I thought I walked past chips, and then I thought, oh, that's just some of the chips. There'll be a whole aisle of chips, and then I was wrong. So I'm going to find the chips again. I don't think they have regular Lay's though. They don't have regular potato chips. They have these, but I don't really want the ruffles, the crinkles. I want regular Lay's potato chips, and they don't have them here. What's that about? Also me walking down the aisle twice because I didn't record the first time. I almost thought these were $34, but they're $13.99. I think I'm gonna try these because they're micellar. I think that's how you say that. Wine mix. So I'm gonna try these. Hello. Thank you. I'm sorry. No, you're good. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, too. We did it! Weirdly, went very quickly because nothing against going with people. I love going to Costco with someone else. I think it's very fun. Yeah, when you go by yourself, you're just like in and out. You're like, I need these things. I don't need those things. I'm here. I still spend too much money, but yeah, actually don't even, I think I know what the total was. Yeah. So the total was $114, which is kind of a lot of money, but at the same time, I'm like, I could have spent that so fast at the regular grocery store and felt like I got nothing. And I felt like I got a lot of really good stuff today. So stuff I really needed, stuff that'll last me a while. And so actually that price doesn't scare me as much as like, it's like, oh wow, that was a lot. But then I'm like, it's actually not that much because you can spend $100 at the grocery store like that and feel like you never bought groceries. Like, it's so weird. Anyway, so it was actually pretty good. I just like felt like I got in there and out of there. I saw someone I know, talked to them for a little while, and then I just like got what I needed and got out. And I was still in there for like a little while. I don't even know when I got in there, so I couldn't even tell you how long I was in there for, but yeah, I feel like I saw everything I needed. I feel like I go a fair amount of times where I know where everything is, and I know whether, like, I can look at a section and just be like, I don't need anything that's over there, or I don't want to buy anything that's over there because it's expensive or whatever. And then I just know what I want, so then I'm just going straight for the things that I want, and then I'm out, which is very nice. But I do like going with somebody and just like having a good time and like checking things out and like seeing what they get, and I do like all that, but you spend a lot more time in Costco when you do that. So anyways, I'm going to go home because I've got some baking to do and some work to do. So thank you for joining me at Costco today. Oh, by the way, it's Tuesday. We don't have worship. I think I kind of talked about the fact that, anyway, Jeff, his ear, you guys have heard it. There's a lot going on there, leading worship again this week. So this coming Sunday, but well, he's going to play with me, but I'm leading anyway. Just nothing tonight. No Tuesday worship. We need to continue on with the rest for him, and so that'll be good. I'm gonna go home, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow because it's Pinewood Derby at Legacy Nights tomorrow, and I need to set up a table to get people to sign up for cornhole. So I'll take you guys along with me as I do that. There. Pickles, cottage cheese. everything. I'm learning how to fit things in my house right now. So, but I did it. We got the eggs in. We got only one thing in the freezer, so it's okay. And we fit the pickles in the door. We got butter. We got our drawer full of our apples and cheese and meats and stuff. We got our cottage cheese in there, our dip in there. It all fit, which is so lovely. I don't have that many things that I need for myself, so that's why it fits, but it's great. Welcome to my new kitchen, by the way. I know you've probably seen it from if you've been watching my renovation videos, but we're mostly moved into it, which I'm very happy about. And just trying to organize ourselves. So don't worry, there'll be a video of all of that coming up, but you're definitely gonna see me in here because this is mostly where I'm living now, which is great. It has been a transition. I just use that word. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good word for that. But yeah, thought I should show you me trying to put my groceries away, which did work, so that was good. Now we will be done. So I'm gonna make myself some lunch and I'm gonna sit and work and do what needs to be done. And then I'll bake. I gotta bake some stuff, so yeah.
I don't want the glory on me, Father, you can have it. When you're in the room, I feel it simply start. Spread your wings and fly. Just hold it, just lay under.
This is what we're dealing with here. But I set up the cornhole. Let's see if people will come. Sign up for cornhole.
Trying to figure out why you still feel alone.
It's on the 31st.
Okay.
So you can sign up in pairs.
Nice.
You can sign up for cornhole. Sign up for cornhole on the 31st. It's a Sunday.
It's so strong that the chain keeps snapping.
Oh, so hot. myself out. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are at church. I wanted to set up the table for cornhole signups here tonight because I didn't have anything going on like craft or anything, and there's lots of people coming in for the Pinewood Derby, so I just wanted to set up. Nobody signed up, but it's just like getting it in their brains, you know? Little kids. Anyway, I was out there for a while in the sun, and the wind kept blowing everything over, and it was kind of crazy, but it's okay. You know, it's just presence. It's just like be there so that they remember. That's the point. And try to like be, I'm trying to be in people's faces about it. Please sign up. Please remember. Please check your calendars. Please sign up. We are here really though for the Pinewood Derby. They're out there right now. I was out there watching. I just needed to sit for a minute, so I thought I'd come and talk to you guys for a second. They're out there racing their cars, the cadets, which is kind of like Boy Scouts for church here. They do lots of different activities, and they even get patches. They make little Pinewood Derby cars and they race them, and it's the whole thing, and it's kind of fun to watch. They get really excited. There's an award for the most creative for the first, second, and third place, and then also for the turkey, which is like the slowest car, which is so funny because they love getting that award, which is so funny. But I just thought I would show you guys a little bit of that. And yeah, that's what I'm up to today for Wednesday. And then I don't know exactly what we'll be doing for the next day or two, but I'll keep you posted as usual. So let's go back to the Pinewood Derby, shall we?
The turkey race, one race only. Have to cross the finish line to win. But the slowest car that crosses wins. All right, boys, you want to get on out? On your mark. Get set.
The glue wasn't fully dried.
Oh, that's all right.
And some graphite spray on it.
It's just quirky now.
We're gonna give out some.
Yeah, get it. Good job.
There we go. Cool. All right, second place for paint design. You want me to interrupt?
You got jump a pencil.
All right. So this is some of the cadets.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. I got a wild hair this morning and decided to come to church. If you'll notice where I am, this is our studio. And I was asked by someone in church if I could borrow some mics. Well, she already asked if she could borrow them, but she didn't want to bother Jeffrey, so she called me and said, hey, can you get those for me and I'll pick them up? And I was like, yes. And then I thought to myself, you know, I think when I get to Jeff's office, I'm going to remember, or the studio, I'm going to remember that he created a mess for himself because he had to use a ton of equipment for the Holland Festival. That was last week or whatever, 2 weeks ago. And so I thought, if I'm going to come here, why don't I come here and try and clean things up a little bit? I don't know where everything goes, to be honest, and there's quite a bigger mess here than I thought there was. He's just, like I said, he's had a lot of stuff happening. So, and he did a bunch of stuff for the school and all that. So that's why. But, and I know that he left this mess for himself, only thinking he himself had to clean it up, so he's not leaving it for me. And anyway, my point is, I will do what I can. I think I'll put a lot of stuff in the storage closet and probably not really touch it that much or organize it and let him do that, because I don't really know where things actually go. But and then I want to clean the actual studio. Like, I'm gonna clean the shelves and dust and maybe even vacuum. There is a meeting going on right down the hall here, so I'll try my best to not make a lot of noise for a little while, and then maybe when they're gone I'll vacuum or something. I don't know how long they're here, so. But yeah, I just thought we really need to clean this up, but I don't want to just clean a little bit. Like, I want it to actually be cleaned up and look nice. And he's probably going to see this video before he even sees the studio. So, sorry, Jeffrey, if you didn't want me to clean this, but I know you don't care. So hopefully it's okay that I'm in your studio cleaning it up. And I just thought, I know you have a lot going on. I know you definitely don't have the energy to come in here and do this. And for you to come back to it and it just be done might be really nice. So I can't clean everything up perfectly because I don't know where everything goes, but I will try to at least put it in a nice place where it's clean in here, but it's easy to still find everything and get to everything. That's the goal. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my breakfast here and then we're gonna get started. Like I said, there's a lot more stuff I think than I thought there was in here. It's okay. Like I said, he used all this stuff for the Holland Festival and everything, and so there was just a lot of things. I think most of this I'm just going to sort of tuck away in the next room, but in a way where he can still access it as easily as possible. So we'll do that, and then we'll clean up a little bit of this and kind of set this back up a little bit and go from there. My OCD is gonna kick in real soon. Okay. Okay, so my goal for doing that was just to get it out of the way, but make it completely accessible. So everything he had in here is right in the front there because I know he's gonna have to go through it, and so just wanted it to be in the front. There's also stuff in the hallway that needed to go in the closet, so I just put it in there. But I wanted to make it where, like, it's fairly easily, he can find it, and I will remember where it is, you know what I mean? So nothing crazy. Like I said, my OCD was like wanting to kick in and be like, reorganize this place, but I don't want to do that. I just want to put it in there so he knows where it is, and we can organize it another time. Do you hear that? I will come here and I will help you organize. Okay, promise. We'll do it if you tell me to do it. Not even if you tell me to do it, if you just tell me when you're doing it, then I will come and I will help you. Anyway, now I think I'm gonna tackle this. I've tackled it before. I don't think there's that much to do, but there's some clutter, so we're gonna try to declutter. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We're gonna dust it and stuff in the end, but for now, that was good. I actually caught a live moth, just sitting, just chilling. Had to take it outside, then it tried to come back inside. Then I had to take it back outside again. Yeah, there's a whole empty space up there. I need to use it for something. I don't know what, but anyways, sorry, I got my little YouTube in the background. But the next thing I'm gonna do is just kind of put things back where they belong in here, and then probably dust and vacuum and stuff like that. So let's go. I don't know where to put you where you can see me do everything. How dirty it is.
That's your audio. Here are your options. In the A, navigate bloodlines. In the B, show free, return to the Ninja Master. In the C, Contra Hardcore. Or in the D, The Revenge of Shinobi. Okay, Shinobi now, like, and winning.
Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do, I decided not to vacuum just because technically I don't know where the vacuum is, and I think it's okay. But we cleaned up most everything else. I'm gonna look through. These are some lights we got from Mark and Jill, our amazing friends, and he mentioned that he was like, hey, should we use those? And I was like, that would be awesome. These are some very nice lights, but I have to figure out how, and which stands they go on is the other question. I'm thinking these ones. It looks like it might be these ones. But we have to figure out how it even works. How do you work? Oh, that's so fancy. Wow. Very focused lights. See, look how fancy that is. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get these working. I do think so, yeah. Okay, I'm figuring it out. We love that. It needs to face the other way. So how do you fix that with that? Oh, like that. Be smarter than the equipment, Terry. Oh, this thing is not in here. Stay in here. Where does it go? But let's see if we're smarter than. Ooh, found it. It goes in this way. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put these back, and then I'm gonna try to take the other lights down and set these lights up. Ooh. Fancy light. Light. Is it bright enough? That is, oh, it's definitely bright enough. Yay! That's awesome. Can you see me? Those are really nice. They take up a lot less space, which I really like, and I do think the light is just as good. So, and it has like a warm and cool light, so I like that too. But you can choose, I think, between the two if you want. They're actually pretty bright in my face right now, but I think they're really nice. I think he's gonna like them. Okay, we have cleaned. We've organized what we can. The only thing I didn't do is vacuum. So, Jeffrey, if you want to vacuum later, you can. But I think most everything's in place other than someone's borrowing the microphone stands. So we'll get those back later. And then we can set up the actual microphones that we have. Everything is dusted and organized over there. The piano has been dusted and cleaned. The lights are up. Things are tidy, and that's what I really needed. That I know he's gonna see this. I know you're gonna see this before you see this, most likely. So I hope that you're resting this week. I hope that seeing this maybe like relaxes you, like, hey, I don't have as much stuff that I need to do. You know, when there's a mess, it always feels a little bit more chaotic. So hopefully this helps with that, and it helps me with that as well. I love you, and I hope that you're okay with me cleaning your studio and telling the world about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I realize there's kind of a lot of randomness in this video, starting with me leading worship, then going to COSTCO, then a Pinewood Derby, how random, and now we're cleaning a studio. I know that's a lot of randomness, but this is what my week looked like, and so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. Now that we've started our day by being here, we're gonna go home and get some of my normal work done. So I hope you guys have a good week. Maybe get the chance to help someone out this week that is in need of it. Maybe they don't even know that they're in need of it, but maybe you can just show up at their home, or you could call them too and ask them if they need help, but you know, bring them a meal, or maybe go get their car washed, or go buy them some lunch, or you know, come clean their kitchen for them, or I don't know. I think sometimes I don't think about doing things like that, but if I were to have someone do that for me, it would be so amazing. So it's like, why not get the chance to do that for somebody, where they just like that one less thing is ticked off their list for the week, and they can think about something else, and they can focus their mind on something else because the chaoticness around them is cleaned up a little bit. We all have that. We all need that. And so if you think of someone, maybe a neighbor, a friend, a parent, a new mom, an old mom or dad, and you can take out a little bit of your time to help them, I think they'll appreciate it. I don't know, Jeffrey, let me know. Did you appreciate this, or does this just make you a little bit more anxious? I'm not really sure. I hope it doesn't. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope you had a good week, and we will see you again on Sunday. We are leading worship again, so I will bring you along for that. And then whatever we get up to next week, which I do think there's actually a lot of stuff going on next week too, so we'll take you along for that.